I started my Tai Chi in 1998 with my Sifu after being with him training Kung Fu for 5 years. We'd often hear him talk about how Tai Chi and Kung Fu are two sides of the same coin. I learnt my first form in 1998. From there have gone on to learn pretty much his whole system of Tai Chi. We teach the 10 standard forms from my Sifu's organisation, and over the years I've picked up a few others here and there. We've looked into Sun style, so now we have a couple of Sun style forms as well as some extra fan and sword forms. Benefits are huge. We start with just remembering the pattern. Then we look at relaxing the body, so you've got your mobility in your body, all the joints start to free up. Your strength, a lot of the time you've got more of your weight on one leg than the other, so your bone density changes in your legs, you become stronger, the muscles are stronger. Over time, we talk about the breath. Once you've got the pattern, then we'll talk about where are you breathing in, where are you breathing out. Tai Chi is known as a walking meditation, so if you can get past those first maybe 6 months, you can start to think about walking in a meditative practice. So if you just cannot sit still and be quiet in the standard seated meditation idea, then stick with your Tai Chi and you'll come up to the idea of walking meditation. Your body's on the move, your mind is calm, you're breathing slow and deep. That's the ultimate goal, is to get to that walking meditation. So my Sifu's been working for decades to work out why Tai Chi is known as the greatest martial art in China. So he went searching after reaching the ultimate in his Southern Pragmatist Kung Fu journey. He wanted to explore more the Tai Chi side, went back and lived for 3 months in the Chen village and learned from them, brought back that information, and again, still felt a little bit lost. So continued to practice, didn't give up, and suddenly, as he says, the light went on and he could blend the two together. So in traditional Chinese philosophy, there's the idea of yin and yang, and yin yang permeates everything they do: medicine, food, architecture, martial arts. The idea is to take your Kung Fu and reach the pinnacle of that, practice your Tai Chi, reach the pinnacle of that, and then be able to blend them together in a seamless yin and yang idea. Kung Fu and Tai Chi ultimately blend them together for the best in a martial art. Sadly, the modern day view of Tai Chi is it's an old person's exercise. It's just soft, slow motion. You get to do it when you're old, which I think is a huge mistake, especially if you can start it in your 20s or 30s. You'll become great at it when you're old. But if you understand Tai Chi properly, there's so much more than just old person's exercise within it. And that's what we learn training with Grandmaster Henry Su, is how to apply the Tai Chi principles, the postures, the energies, the sei or the inertia, the footwork. All of this blends seamlessly into the Kung Fu when you can understand it. So yeah, please don't get caught up in the fact that it's old person's exercise. You're missing out on so much. I think our club culture reflects the idea of Tai Chi and Kung Fu blended together. Now, we've got a great atmosphere. Our social community attracts, a certain type of person that wants the Tai Chi. We have a certain type of person that wants the Kung Fu. The yin and yang of those two arts influences the social camaraderie that we have, the communication with each other. So definitely our culture is influenced by yin and yang and the fact that we train Tai Chi and Kung Fu together.